somebody to make them love you, you got to look at yourself and find out what the fuck wrong with you
There you go.
to make you need a spell.
A lot of people do it.
I know. Believe me, I know. They be trying that shit on me, and I be laughing because I can see it.
What it look like?
Big mama tell me all the time. She tell me
Yeah,
all
I
the
can
time. Yeah.
tell when somebody trying to do something to me because it's almost like I can feel it forming, but it don't prosper. I'll be like, man, you know, and they hate that you just be real with them. You ain't even got to do nothing to nobody, you know.
Nope.
And they just, you know, oh, she thinks she this. Oh, she thinks she. I don't think I'm nothing. That's your perspective of me.
Yeah.
I'm not in competition with nobody but myself, and I help anybody get on. You know.
I always tell motherfucker that, "Bitch, you think you know everything. No, motherfucker, you just think I know everything because I know more than you." now you trying to offer up my opinion of me to make me look like I'm trying to make myself superior to you, and that's not the case. So when you realize that you think I know more than you, which makes you think I know everything, then that tells you that you had an over motherfucking inflated ego.
There it is. Somebody said that's not the Orishas. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know what it was. I wasn't getting into it. If I don't know what something is, I don't get into it.
Because she's talking about the lowers. She's talking about lowers. And the Orisha and the lowers it's denominational, like Catholic and Protestant. So the voodoo, the Santeria, the hoodoo, you know what I'm saying? When you start talking about the lower, you start talking about the Orisha, you start talking about the Obe, it's denominational. Ancient denominations, the same as the church broke up into, you got your evangelist, you got your evangelistic church, your American Methodist Episcopal Church, you got your Orthodox church, your Baptist church, your Protestant church, your Presbyterian, Episcopalian. Those are denominations. Right. So we look at it,
Yeah, they
a lot
all
of
teach
people
different stuff.
a lot of people get offended because you will say, if you say talking to somebody who worships the Orishas and you call the Orishas a Lord, they get attitude. I don't get attitude. I don't get attitude because I be like, okay, well, whatever. Because it's denominational. It's according to, because each one of them have a different culture attached to the original doctrine, the underlying principles of the doctrine, right? Once you get to the root, then you don't have to worry about denominations. That's why I can pick up a book and read about say the Dogon tribe, the Dogon mysteries. I can read their mysteries and know what they're talking about as if I was a Dogon, because I know the origin stories.
Oh yeah, that's deep. That make a lot of sense.
Yes, it's just denominational, right? And the reason why it's like in Islam, Muslim, you got these motherfucking Negroes over here convert to Islam wearing the jalabeel and sandals in New York in December and January like a fucking idiot. That's not religion or religious doctrine. That's cultural. So you didn't appropriate the religion, you appropriated the Arab culture using the religion as the transporting vehicle of the culture. Christianity is Roman. It is the application of Roman culture in other parts of the world with spiritual beliefs by undermining the local spiritual beliefs and putting the church as the preeminent doctrine of the Roman Catholic motherfucking system.
Oh yeah, that make perfect sense.
It's the same with the Hebrews, right? They don't even read their doctrine. I'm sitting here watching these motherfuckers talking about they Israelites and calling pale-skinned people Edomite, and they don't even know. They don't got enough sense to read where it tell you in there that Jacob stole Esau's birthright. And if the pale people was Edomites, that means that you stole a birthright. That means that they got a superior birthright than you, and you a thief and an underminer and a supplanter, and you the goddamn devil masquerading as the angel.
Ooh. Whoop, there it is.
It's right there in the fucking book.
Yeah.
But they want to be quick to use this racist agenda for divide and conquer purposes. That shit don't work on me because I can see through it all.
Ooh, that's deep. Wow, that is deep. You deep. I love it, and it make perfect sense. That's why I stay in my own lane.
Yeah.
I love it, Rod. I love it. I love
Look,
your energy. I love everything about you. You dope.
appreciate you, sister.
Yeah.
Look, these motherfuckers get into this religion shit and take sides. Now, think about this for a minute. We looking at some shit in a book, allegedly. We don't even know if it's true. Happened 2,000
hold on
years
1 second,
ago.
Rod. It's all right, Miss ESPN. Slow down. You shouldn't be questioned. Okay, we gonna keep the good energy in here. I'm all right, Miss ESPN. Calm me down. Calm me down. If I ain't responding, you don't need to respond either. Love and light. That's all we respond to. Miss ESPN going in, and somebody said it's those contacts. I told you, Miss ESPN, that's my baby. I know her, and we talked, and somebody was saying something about me, and she kind of like snapped on them. Let it go. And see, when people come with me with stuff, I don't even reply to negativity. If it's something somebody's saying about me, I'm sorry. If I ever made you feel some type of way, I'm sorry. Because that's not my intentions. I don't do darkness. I don't go back and forth with people. If you don't like me or you got something
I'm with the shit. I'm with all. I want all the smoke.
See, I'm not.
But there's only one problem. I don't got no problem with none of the smoke. I just got to be right. As long as I'm right, because I know sometimes in order to do what's right, you got to punch a motherfucker in the face. Scorpio.
Oh yeah, I love Scorpios. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay then.
Virgo, look, Scorpio, Capricorn.
As long as I'm right, I'm gonna take it wherever it need to go in order to resolve the matter. I know from experience, sometimes if you want to do what's right, you got to punch a motherfucker in the face, push their snot box back, turn they spit red, fatten their lip, give them 2 black eyes, and then kick them in the balls just to do the right thing. I don't got no problem with that. Now, I also understand this. Everybody got a right to think and feel whatever the fuck they want, right or wrong. And I got a right to continue to be right and not give a fuck about them.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. I love it. Ooh, the greatest gift Miss ESPN gave me was this live.
Yeah, I'm glad you got something out of it. I want to take another caller before I go.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm a What's your other? You said your other Instagram is
Rod Hayes.
Rod Hayes.
Rod Hayes. Yeah.
Okay.
Inbox me on this. Inbox me on this one, and then I'll send you the link to the other one.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to jump off. I ain't gonna watch you no more because I'm gonna mess around and fall asleep. I didn't turn my phone on. I'm in the bed with my little ponytail, laying down. I got to be up at 6, and this just gave me all the energy. I need to go back to sleep. So I'm gonna DM you, and I'm gonna jump off here. And thank you, and I wish you nothing but love, light, and great health and wealth. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, later.
Queen B. There's 2 of y'all left to focus on the skin.
Right.
Crystalline, you more internal based. You looking at everything from the inside out, not the outside in. And now you can see with your spiritual eye, or what they call your crystal eyes, your Ujek and Uraeus, with your higher wisdom and your controlled lower nature. Right? They always tell us about the cobra on the crown, but they never tell us about the vulture. Right? Your lower nature. The vulture is the lower nature that you conquered. And the cobra is your higher nature that you've mastered. It's 2 different struggles going on in the individual. And W.B. Bush wrote about it. He called it the warring soul. Right? The part of the self that want to go along with society at large, and the part of the self that want to truly express itself from its purest source. Right? So you're talking your spiritual self versus your ego self. Your ego is the sum total of everything that you've ever been told about yourself that may or may not be true, but you accepted it as so because that defined who you was from the external world's perspective. So you're trying to live your life fitting into the perspective of everything you agreed to in your ego, and you haven't even tested it to see if it's compatible with who you are.
Very interesting. Let's go through a couple of historical terms, Rod. We're talking about melanin. We're talking about race. And once again, family, if you're just joining us, there was a Senate hearing with RFK. I advise y'all to go see what's going on. Very interesting things have been happening since Trump has been president. I cannot lie. He's really shaking things up. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. But things are being shaken up. That's one thing we all could agree on, whether you like it or not like what's going on.
You remember I told you as soon as you take office, everything gonna speed up.
Yeah, you did say that. Indeed. Let's go through a couple of historical terms to try to figure out who we are, where we come from, and how we got here, Rod. Let's talk, and this is a term me and you talk about on the phone. We haven't talked about on the internet, Neanderthals. Now, that was a term, a lot of brothers use that term to insult.
The pale-faced tribes tie up. I guess they mentioned, I think they're talking about the East Coast tribes, Raw, the ones that came with Andrew Jackson mixing with people, the $5 Indians, pretty much.
Well, some of them is not. Everybody worried about how the people look, where they at. No, the America, the Great Melting Pot, people came here to mix DNA.
That's right. Let's get it.
They came here to mix DNA. Nature knows no color line. Dr. Clark said that race was a construct of man used to accomplish a purpose.
Right.
Divide and conquer is the rule.
Right.
We so worried about when we gonna get the land back, when we gonna kick these people off the land. We need people to work the land. Half the people asking that is not gonna do no farm labor longer than 2-3 days, and they quit. I'm telling you that now. Then they already get money too. Right. They got money in there, and they're not doing none of that. You have to love tending to the farm because you tending to the family. You got to have it in your soul. And we've been forced to work undercut on pay for so long. When we get some money, we ain't gonna want to work. We ain't gonna want to do the labor required to operate a farm. But we gonna need farms operated because there might not be no more grocery stores. And you might not be able to get food if you ain't tied to a farm. Just like you might not be able to access your money if you ain't tied to a family bank, because it's going to be a decentralized banking system.
Right.
Right. So a lot of people want to know what to study the process of family banking before you have to establish a family bank. Learn how it works. Learn what you can and cannot do with the family bank. Learn how you use the family bank to secure assets.
Right.
Right. And all of your legal paperwork like family trust, bonds, and stuff like that will be handled through your family bank. Right. And so the trade in produce is going to be restricted to family trade. We ain't going to have grocery stores for a while.
That's what I think too.
Because they got to get rid of all of the GMO. That's going to drastically reduce. It's going to shut a lot of grocery stores now because you would be surprised how much food got GMO in it. And they didn't change the name of it. That's what Dr. GMO makes sure I said. They changed the name of it. But it's still genetically modified organisms in the food.
Yeah.
So we want food from Mother Nature, grown in nutritious environment, so it can have the proper nutrition to fertilize the body.
Right.
If we can't come to that one agreement across the land, we in trouble.
If it don't got no seed in it, we don't want it no more. It don't got no seeds. We don't want no without no seeds.
You can grow seedless watermelon from natural watermelons. They used to just pop up here and there sporadically, but the farmers know how to mix and match where they can grow seeded and unseeded watermelon in 2 different patches now.
I like it all. I like both kinds, but the seed one got this more. It got more of a richer taste to it to me. The one with the seeds.
Well, that goes to how much nutrition in the ground, because the sweetest and juiciest and most flavorful watermelon is grown in the most nutritious soil.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling them, I'm good.
A lot of these people growing it in borderline sand. They growing it in dirt, this clay and dirt mixed together. So it's not getting a lot of nutrition into the melon itself.
That makes sense. Watermelon, watermelon right now, boy.
Back in 1932, they had a Senate hearing on the nutrition in the farming soil. And they said back then that the farming soil has become so nutrient depleted from over farming that in the future people was gonna have to supplement for to stabilize their vitamin intake in order to be healthy. And we show supplement today.
Yeah. I noticed in America, another thing that's a lot of stuff that's banned in America. I mean, they let it happen in America, like far as the food, but in other countries they banned it, like fruit corn syrup. When I went to Mexico, I drank one of their sodas. It tastes way different, and I found them where they sell them over here. Where we get them over here now, the Mexican soda, and yeah, but it don't got that fruit corn syrup in it. And that's banned.
High fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
that
right there.
Yeah, that is a appetite stimulant. It make you hungry.
Damn, that's deep. Well, I'm about to go look into that.
High fructose
the whole time with that shit.
Yeah, that's why they used to give it to the babies. K-Roll corn syrup. They used to simmer it in condensed milk to make baby formula before we had Similac.
That's deep. Yeah, but they also got like certain things that's on the shelf over here. Even like the rich crackers, they banned. Pork is banned. Chicken is banned. All kind of meat. All meat from America is banned. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they use those steroids. If you pay attention for the last 5 years, we had an unprecedented amount of slaughterhouses, farms, and processing plants of large quantities of chicken, pork, beef. All of them been catching fire.
Damn.
And the farmers was told to set them on fire so they could get the insurance payout. Because they got to kill it. They got to get rid of the GMO stock anyway. If they just take it and try to sell it to the disposal place to turn them into fertilizer or something, they can't do that because they GMO. They have to burn them up anyway. But if they was to try to sell them to somebody for the landfill or something, they wouldn't make no ways near the money they would in the insurance claim. And the insurance has been told that they can't deny the farmer's claims. So all of the ones that know they was growing GMO, genetically modified food, they can go burn that shit up and just get the insurance payout and go ahead and get them some fresh stock of organic food.
Now another thing that I've seen, I want to ask you about this. I saw the Amish, I think it was in New Jersey. Somebody can drop it in the chat where it was exactly. But they were selling their own milk. And then the government raided them and took all their milk and said that they couldn't sell. They were selling original natural milk. And they milk didn't look like the milk that we see on the shelf. They milk had a yellow tint to it. Like all their milk.
That's because it's not homogenized.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's a whole different, and then they might put some kind of preservatives in it to keep it from going bad too. That's natural, like lemon juice or some kind of fruit juice or something.
That's what it looked like. That's what kind of what it looked like. Yeah, so the FDA or whoever these guys is, they rated them and made them pour all their stuff out so they couldn't be selling it no more. So I wonder how that
they're
works.
not. That's overstepping their jurisdictional authority, though.
That's what I said too. That's what they're saying. Like these people got nationality. They on a whole nother different outlook than just regular.
That was the corporation trying to show you they got some power more than anything else.
That's what I thought. I said there must be some big whizzes at one of them big gallon milk places that sent they hitters down to shut these guys down. But I say it's gonna be some come from that. They probably gonna sue the hell out of them people and get their money back for that, you know. When they all come down.
The government gotta compensate them.
Yep.
They already knew that when they went in there.
They just want to make it look on TV, make it look good for TV. Make an example out of them. This for the next guys that want to sell their own milk.
That's called theatrical effect.
Man. That's crazy. All right, we'll take one more question, y'all. We'll get out of here. Y'all. We got one more. Give us a hot one for Rod before we get out of here. Give us a hot one, y'all. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to show Rod some love on the Cash App, although he don't do it for money, we got about 2,000 people in here, man. Everybody send them $1 right now, and that'll put them in the game. You ain't gonna miss $1. What else we got? Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Here we go, right here. We got the question right here for you, Rod. Somebody says, "How can I get you both to cook out a cookout and have a good old southern?" Oh man, I'll be glad to come to that shit, boy. I'm telling you. You talking about some cooking now, some good southern cooking.
I can't do nothing until I get out of this cave situation. I gotta see the flip. But you never know when this full coast to coast party jump off. Me and Elder stuff to pop up at anybody party.
Yeah, especially if you got some greens and hot water cornbread at that joint.
And some fried chicken.
Man, some greens, some hot water cornbread, some black eyed peas with rice, or some